Motivational character building stories. The Unfortunate Old Man. An old man lived in the village. He was one of the most unfortunate people in the world. The whole village was tired of him. He was always gloomy, he constantly complained, and was always in a bad mood. The longer he lived, the more vile he was becoming, and the more poisonous were his words. People avoided him because his misfortune became contagious. It was even unnatural and insulting to be happy next to him. One day he was very happy. The whole village gathered together. The old man was asked, "What happened to you?" The old man replied, "Nothing special. 80 years I have been chasing happiness and it was useless. And then I decided to live without happiness and just enjoy life. That's why I'm happy now. So don't choose happiness. Enjoy your life. Because the life you have is the perfect one." The group of frogs. A group of frogs as traveling through the woods, two of them fell into a deep pit. When others were frogs crowded around the pit and saw how deep it was, they told the two frogs that there was no hope left for them. However, the two frogs decided to ignore what the others were saying, and they proceeded to try and jump out of the pit. Despite their efforts, the group of frogs at the top of the pit were still saying that they should just give up, that they would never make it out. Eventually, one of the frogs took heed to what the others were saying, and he gave up, falling down to his death. The other frog continued to jump as hard as he could. Again, the crowd of frogs yelled at him to stop the pain and just die. He jumped even harder and finally made it out. When he got out, the other frogs said, "Did you not hear us?" The frog explained to them that he was deaf. He thought they were encouraging him the entire time. So be deaf to negative words if your aim is to reach your goal. Because the main thing is your goal, which you have to achieve. The butterfly. The story of the butterfly cocoon that will transform your strength. A man found the cocoon of a butterfly. One day a small opening appeared. He sat and watched the butterfly for several hours as it struggled to force its body through that little hole, until it suddenly stopped making progress and looked like it was stuck. So the man decided to help the butterfly. He took a pair of scissors and snipped off the remaining bit of the cocoon. The butterfly then emerged easily, although it had a swollen body and small, shriveled wings. The man didn't think anything of it and sat there waiting for the wings to enlarge to support the butterfly, but that didn't happen. The butterfly spent the rest of its life unable to fly, crawling around with teeny wings and a swollen body. Despite the kind heart of the man, he didn't understand that the restricting cocoon and the struggle needed by the butterfly to get itself through the small opening were God's way of forcing fluid from the body of the butterfly into its wings to prepare itself for flying. The butterfly that makes a home of its cocoon will never fly.